Hello, welcome back to Football Weekly, a place where we talk about everything to do with football during the week. I'm joined here today with my co-host Felix Felton. How are you, Felix?
I'm good, thanks. Very good. Bit of a cold, but other than that, I'm fine.
All right. So I have the scores here from this week. I'll just read them out quickly.
Okay.
Everton 3, Chelsea 1, Watford 0, Crystal Palace 0, Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 3, Tottenham 5, Burnley 0, Man City 1, Man United 2, Norwich 1, Sheffield United 2, Newcastle 2, Southampton 1, Aston Villa 1, Leicester City 4, Brighton 2, Wolves 2, West Ham 1, Arsenal 3. Um, what did you think about those games over the weekend, Felix? Are you shocked at any of the results?
Yes, I am. I'm mainly shocked of the Everton versus Chelsea game, mainly because of that. Well, we've got a more stronger side than Everton, and it's just our possession. We just lost it. Absolutely lost it. I'm just, ashamed.
As a Chelsea fan, how important is it to you to get top four with Frank, and how happy are you you with what he's doing?
Um, yeah, well, I wouldn't say I'm happy with what he's doing,
Oh,
but
really?
because basically that Frank Lampard just hasn't really been on top, and we need to start winning more of our Premier League games.
Hmm.
And it's just our possession has just been all over the place
Yep.
recently.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, and also a big problem is with the goalkeeper,
Yeah.
Kepa Arrizabalaga. He is one of the most expensive goalkeepers in the whole entire world, and has he proven it? No.
No. No.
So yeah, it's a bit of a
Fair
shocker,
enough.
really.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Well, you can see his vision to bring you through, like Tammy Abraham, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and other players that haven't had as much game time in previous seasons, like Batshuayi and you could say Ross Barkley. Um,
Yeah.
Finally, are you like impressed with the youth for coming through into the starting 11 and playing so well? Did you feel like were you at the start of the season were you shocked and were you a bit scared of how much you could drop?
Yeah, well, I honestly thought, because as we have now new players, younger players, I didn't think we were going to do as well as we normally do. But it's rising to me, with Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount, Pulisic, we've come together as a team and we work together as a team.
Yeah.
And that's what I like to see as a football club. Because if we didn't do that, then we would just, God knows where we would be. Um, so I'm very happy where we are right now. We're in fourth
Mm.
at the moment. But can we get up to that third? Could we even beat Leicester City? Who knows? I doubt it, but we'll have to see.
Um, Going on from that, let's talk about a team that's struggling in form, and that is West Ham. I'm a West Ham fan myself, so
Yeah,
3-1 against Arsenal was a devastating result for the club, and it's put us 1 point off the relegation zone. How do
yeah.
you think West Ham can avoid relegation this season, or do you think that they could be relegated this season?
Well, good question. I mean, I personally think they're not doing too well this season, as everybody knows. Um, it's hard because I'm not a West Ham supporter. I don't know anything about them.
Yep.
Um, but the way that it sounds like the manager's going is not too well. And if they don't win, for example, the next two or three matches, then I think they will go down. Well, easily go down to a relegation zone. And if it gets even worse than that, the manager will have to be sacked or fired.
Right.
In other words.
Right.
Um,
That's
but yeah,
yeah. Going on to that kind of answers my next point. My next question was, should Pellegrini should be fired? Should he be fired? And I think at this point in time, I would, as a West Ham fan, I personally would say his time is. He's made some good signings. I must admit, the signings he brought in are very, very good. Um, but I just West Ham have been linked with Eddie Howe, the Bournemouth
yeah,
manager. I just think he's got a bit more under his belt. He knows what he's doing. And I know Pellegrini. Before you say, did win a Premier League with Man City, but I think he's a bit past his time now. I think he's a bit outdated. His tactics. I want someone new like Eddie Howe. He's not new, but he knows the game a bit more, like this day and age.
Yeah.
And I think he's good with a budget, and he knows the Premier League well. He'd be a great candidate.
Definitely.
Now moving on to a team that's absolutely bossing the Prem.
Oh yeah.
At the moment is
Everybody
Leicester.
knows this.
They've won the last 8 games in every competition, including their 9-0 win over Southampton. Why do you think they're doing so well, Felix?
Well, I think they're mainly doing well, and I've said this a lot of the time, is mainly because of Jamie Vardy. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. You're probably thinking, what? But honestly, Jamie Vardy is so fast on the ball. He doesn't even need anyone around him. Like, he knows what he's doing. The minute he's got that ball, he's off. Like, if you even cross the ball to him, he's got it. He's got the ball and he knows what he's doing. And personally, I think with like Maddison and all the other players, they're all working as a team. They're all coming in together.
Yeah.
And that is why they are doing so well. That is why they are second in the league.
Yeah, if you look at some of those players, they have some great players, like the likes of obviously Vardy, Maddison, Perez, Ndidi, Ben Chilwell, and Kasper Schmeichel.
Yeah.
And that's just some of them. Their manager, their coaching staff is amazing, with Brendan Rodgers at the wheel, proven Premier League manager. Felix, do you think that Leicester may win another Premier League? Maybe not this season, because Liverpool seem to be running away with it, but maybe next season?
Yeah, I mean, they got a really good chance. As again, if they keep like their possession, if they keep on doing what they're doing right now, then yeah, easy. But then if all of a sudden they start going downwards, then no. But if they just continue doing what they're doing right now, because their flow is brilliant, there's nothing wrong with anything.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. Their team is really good at the moment. They've got really good players. They're a really strong side. In actual fact, I think most teams are going to struggle against them. I know, but if they continue doing this, as I said, they will. They could even win they could get to Champions League, and they could even win the next Premier League. But as again, Liverpool are unfortunately running away with it, and Liverpool most likely have got this Premier League in the bag.
Yeah. Last thing on Leicester City, do you see them as a regular top 4 team now?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't know how well this season was going to go. I thought, honestly, it's going to be Manchester City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Man United, Chelsea. But honestly, Leicester City have just given me a massive surprise. I mean, I think they will continue with that run and everything. I just think they're amazing as a team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the final topic today I'd like to talk about is tonight's and tomorrow's Champions League scores, and what do you think they will be? So, out of the two, you just got to say who's going to win.
Yeah.
Napoli or Gent. I think it's how you pronounce it.
Napoli, sure.
Yep.
Napoli,
Yep. Salzburg or Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you on that one. Dortmund versus Slavia Prague.
Easy,
Prague.
Dortmund is so much more. They just got the better players.
Yeah,
and everything
absolutely.
Like that.
I can 100% agree with you on that one. Inter versus Barca.
We've all got to be honest. Who's got the better player? Barcelona. Who's got the biggest team? That Barcelona are like the second, or even the first biggest team in the world. It's Barcelona any day. Anyone would say that.
Right. Okay. I would agree with you on that one. Lyon versus Leipzig. It's quite a mixed one. It's quite 50-50, but I reckon, you're right with Lyon. They just might have just the edge with their players.
Yeah.
Benfica versus Gent. Zint?
Oh, actually, that's a hard one. I would most likely say Benfica. What would you say?
I will go with you on that one. Benfica, just because of um they've had a lot more experience in the Champions League than their opponent. But it still could go either way, I reckon.
Yeah.
Chelsea versus Lille. Now I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say Chelsea, and I agree with
Honestly,
you. Yeah,
honestly, I think
Frank's at the
that.
wheel.
Yeah, exactly. I think Chelsea are going to win it mainly because we've got better players. At the moment, our performance is okay. I wouldn't say it's amazing, I wouldn't say it's brilliant, but we're doing okay. And especially with the forward team with Tammy Abraham, Pulisic, and Mason Mount, or even Hudson-Odoi, or even Willian, they come as a team and they perform like magic. And that is what I love about Chelsea.
Yep.
But you know, it could go either way. But personally, I'm gonna have to say Chelsea one or wait. Well, so I'm gonna be 1-0 to Chelsea, 2-0 to Chelsea, or 3-0 to Chelsea at least.
Right. So you don't think they'll concede?
Oh, what Chelsea? No, no, no.
Okay. Ajax versus Valencia. Quick.
Well, they're both really good sides.
Yeah.
But I personally would rather Ajax to win.
Yeah.
Mainly because if Ajax don't win, that means Chelsea then come out of the Champions League, and that'll be a disaster for us.
Yeah.
So if Ajax can win, great. So all I want is Ajax to win, and I'm happy. So yeah,
Okay.
I think Ajax will win.
And tomorrow's games: Dynamo versus Man City. Man
City any day,
Yeah.
any day.
Shakhtar versus Alantina.
Oh, that's a hard one. I would
Alantina.
mainly say.
Yeah, I reckon Alantina.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know even the
Atlantia.
team, so it's
Nah, definitely Atlantia.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with you on that. to be honest with you.
Paris versus Galatasaray. It's got to be Paris, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Surely.
definitely.
Club Bruges. Club Bruges against Real Madrid.
Real Madrid any day.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with you on that one, but they might. They could.
Who knows?
They
Who knows?
might. Yeah, they might. Yeah. Bayern versus Tottenham. I'm gonna go with Tottenham on this one, just because their form on Sunday.
Even though Bayern Munich are a very good team, a very good side, and they're very confident, I am actually.
It could be very close, actually.
And I am going to actually say it's going to be a draw to each
Oh,
side.
yeah?
Either 1-1 or 2-2. I don't know if it's going to be a draw each side. My prediction.
Mind you, on the other hand, Lewandowski, he's been in absolute sensational form. So I don't know. It's so hard to say.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Olympiacos versus Red Star Belgrade. I will go with Red Star.
Yeah.
Bayern Leverkusen versus Juventus. It's got to be Juventus, isn't it?
Yeah, easy.
And then the last one, Atletico versus Lokomotiv.
Oh, you got to be honest with you.
It's got to be Atletico, isn't it?
Yeah, easy.
Even though even though Atletico are in shaky form at the moment, I still think they'll be able to beat them easily.
Yeah. Let's go. Easy.
Okay, that's been it for today. If you enjoyed, smash a like and subscribe if you're new. This has been Charlie and Felix, and thank you for listening, and we will see you next week. Have a good night.
See you guys later. Peace.